Hey guys, welcome to One Shot Reviews, the show where we watch and review the first episodes of various anime and give you our opinions. I'm Chris Long, and that...
And I'm Lawrence. This is Lawrence Edmondson.
and I cut him off. As for you, one day we'll get this down perfect.
Well, yeah, we're only 20 plus episodes in.
Yeah,
we still fuck up on the intros.
Yo, but, episode 100, we'll get it down perfect.
And then by that time, you'll throw in another wrench of some shit that I'm supposed to.
I gotta screw with you a little bit, So, unfortunately, people, there's no hentai or anime this week. Dropped the ball on that one, but. Instead, let's ask Lawrence, what have you been watching this week? As he takes a drink and can't answer.
You know what? I've been watching a lot of battle rap.
Battle rap. No idea what that is.
Yeah.
Oh, do you mean
yeah, literally battle rap.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I was like, what the hell show is that? And then I went, oh. Wait, I think he means literal battle rap.
Yeah. He was like, I've never heard of that anime before.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I'm a huge battle rap fan, guys. If you guys didn't know that, I've been following the URL and grind time since I was in like high school.
Oh shit.
So like it's been a while. So I haven't started like a new show. As a matter of fact, I've been sick that I finished Peaky Blinders because that's one of my favorite shows of all time now.
Yeah, I gotta start watching that, dude, for sure.
That show is like ridiculously good. I've actually watched like multiple seasons over in that.
Jeez. All right, I promise I'll start watching it this month at some point. I got it.
It's really good. I haven't started a new anime, but I still am on like episode 60 of Black Clover. I haven't watched Black Clover in like 3 weeks.
Oh
shit!
like
episode 60.
So you love it that much?
I need to. I'm gonna be LOL. I'm gonna be honest. I'm 60 episodes in. I'm like, I might as well just finish it. I think Black Clover is mid, to be honest with you guys. I think it is definitely mid. I heard a lot of good stuff about it, and then I watched it, and I'm like, I feel like there are a lot of animes that are better than this in a lot of aspects.
Right.
So,
alright.
But yeah, so I guess that's what I'm doing now. I need to watch Brotherhood. I keep stalling on that.
Oh, really?
I need to watch Brotherhood. But what about you, Chris?
Oh man, it's been a busy week. I finished watching Kaguya-sama Love is War, a funny little rom-com. I started watching Uzaki-chan Wants to Hang Out, which is essentially the same thing. Also kind of slice of life. I'm almost done with that. The Haunting of Bly Manor came out a couple days ago, so I started watching that. It's really good. If you watched The Haunting of Hill House, it's like the sequel to that. So that was...
Is that on Netflix?
Yeah. So
I know what you're talking about.
It's really good. I'm like 4 episodes in on that one. That one's really good. Let's see, Saint Seiya. I'm on like episode 60. I'm taking a break from that. I think that's all I'm watching right now. So since it's the spooky month of October, I've been listening to Scared to Death. It's a podcast, and it's just like some guy telling his wife like 2 really scary stories that are supposedly true every single week. And some of the stories are like, that's probably not true. Someone probably just made that up somewhere, and the internet's just kind of rolled with it. But then some of them, I'm like, fuck, if that's true, if that's true.
Wait, what kind of stories?
They're like, he'll do most of the time it has to do with like apparitions or like ghosts in the house and stuff. But sometimes they'll throw in like scary monsters people have been seeing around the world, or like. Trying to think, what else have they done? They've done a lot of ghosts, demonic possessions. Let's see what else. There's a couple alien ones, but for the most part, there's a bunch of black-eyed kids. I guess that falls into the monster category, though. It's a spooky podcast. If you like spooky stuff, start listening to it. They also have a YouTube channel where you can watch them but like us, yay! But, but yeah, so I've been watching and listening to a bunch of stuff this month. So trying to get all my spooky fills in this month.
That's good.
But
I feel you on that.
Speaking of spooky thrills, this week we watched Little Witch Academia, not that spooky, but then also Kakurenbo, pretty spooky, not gonna lie. And we're gonna start with Little Witch Academia. So, the short was created and directed by Yoshinari and written by Masahiko Otsuka with music by Michihiro Oshima. So pretty much what that means is...
Bro, you're about to be the designated reader of names.
I'm trying, man. I'm trying. But so pretty much the Little Witch Academia was like a 26-minute film on Netflix that they made back in 2013. And it did so well that they announced a sequel, and they threw it up on Kickstarter to get some funding. And I think and I think within 5 hours the whole movie got funded, and they ended up after the month-long campaign having like 10 times the original amount of money they wanted to make the show, or to make the second movie. So they did that, and then that movie did so well that a 24-episode anime was created, and yeah, so the show just the show like took off once that first short was made. So. I'm telling you, Lawrence, it's a great show. You gotta watch it.
Wait. That episode that we watched.
The
first episode was a movie. That was a movie. They just made that.
That was it. And then it did so well that they made a second movie that did even better. So then they made a full-on show after that. Right?
That's impressive.
Yeah. No, people.
That's
people
literally
love it.
the dream.
Yeah, no, people
of someone who makes anime.
Yeah, people loved this show. And like I was saying, it was released on March 2nd, 2013, and it's a 26-minute film. And the summary is: Little Witch Academia takes place at Luna Nova Magical Academy, a prestigious school for young girls training to become witches. Having been inspired by a witch named Shiny Chariot, a girl named Atsuko Ako Kaguri enrolls at Luna Nova Magical Academy to become a witch, but struggles due to her non-magical background. This all changes when she discovers the Shiny Rod, a powerful magic relic left behind by Chariot. What does that kind of sound like to you? When girl that can't really do magic goes to magic school, and then hijinks ensue.
Well,
he goes to read his notes. That's why I'm asking you, because I saw you.
Hold on, wait. Oh, you saw. Oh, true. Okay, there's that. I was gonna say something else.
Oh,
but
what were you gonna say?
No. I was gonna say this was gonna be a joke though.
Oh,
now
really?
It can't be a joke because I just said it. But I was like, yeah, this is in the same universe as My Hero, by the way, guys.
Yeah,
like,
right. Yeah,
it's in the same universe.
She's actually the first quirk. Just so you know.
Right. Exactly. Exactly. But no, I had Harry Potter on here. Yeah, it sounds like Harry Potter.
It sounds like happy version of Harry Potter.
Yes.
The genres are coming of age and magical fantasy. There's no theme song for the movie. It just starts right into the movie, which is kind of cool. There is an ending song. I couldn't figure out what that was though. Sorry, dropped the ball. But other notes to kind of go along with what I was saying earlier. Little Witch Academia was produced by Trigger, the people who made Kill la Kill, as part of the Young Animator Training Projects Anime Mirai 2013 project, which funds young animators alongside other short films by Madhouse, Zezix, and Gonzo.
That's awesome.
So pretty much Trigger made this. Everyone loved it. A year later, they came out with Kill la Kill. Everyone's minds were blown. And then they went back to doing Little Witch Academia stuff. And
that's awesome.
Yeah, so Trigger had a good couple years in the beginning of the 2010s. But yeah. So what'd you think of the movie, Lawrence?
So I thought, it's interesting that you're saying movie, because when I was first watching it, I was like, this reminds me of an anime movie.
Right.
Like, once again, we had this conversation last week about how you can tell in the first 10, 15 to 30 seconds if you're watching an anime movie or not.
Right.
By like the animation. And And I was like, I put down, this reminds me of an anime movie. I could just tell by, I'm looking at the animation, I'm like, because you get used, you know, you watch enough anime, you get used to, oh, this is like, no, this is a anime show production. You know what I'm saying? I looked at this and I was like, this is like movie style. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. So, but I thought it was an episode. But now you're telling me,
it was a short film. Yeah.
This was, so now it makes sense.
Yeah. It's funny too because the show is animated just like this too. Like that's how crazy it is. I have a feeling they used all that extra money from the second movie and put it into this show. I want to see. I'm actually gonna look up right now how much like money that second movie made. Let's see. If I remember, let's see. Project began in 2014. So it initially had funds for a 20-minute episode. So, but Trigger was like, no, let's have a Kickstarter campaign and try and pump it to a 50-minute movie. So the second movie's 50 minutes long, and the Kickstarter went up on July 9th, 2013, and they were asking for $150,000 to do it, and they got that within 5 hours. So then they ended up finishing with a total of $625,518. That's crazy. That's
$500,000, bro. That's ridiculous.
Dude, yes. To think, I'd be like, yo, I need $150 to finish this show, and within 5 hours, people are like, here you go, yeah, take it. Like that's crazy. But
that's nuts.
Yeah, goes to show how like popular that thing was.
That's lit. Yeah. I had, just like you had mentioned before, I had the Harry Potter reference in here. Not even because of the fact, LOL. Not even because of the fact of like, boom, this has the same story traits as Harry Potter.
Right.
The Sorcerer's Stone.
Right.
That's what I was like the Sorcerer's Stone.
Well, I mean,
really?
Sorcerer's Stone is a popular myth though. That goes. I feel like.
Oh really?
Yeah. That's a whole thing in English. I think it's just English mythology.
Oh, let's do some more research. I didn't know that.
Source.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, sorcerers. I don't know.
I thought J.K. created that or something.
I don't think she did. I could have sworn that Sorcerer's Stone was like was a thing. Let's see. Blah 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 blah. I don't want the Harry Potter thing. Let's see. Sorcerer's Stone. What if I type in legend? I could have sworn it was like an actual. Okay, yeah. Here we go. Because in England it's called Philosopher's Stone. When it came to America, they changed it to Sorcerer's Stone. And yeah, so
the Philosopher's Stone.
Yeah, that's the
Fullmetal Alchemist.
Yeah, see, there you go. But yeah, see, so according to this website, from the Middle Ages to the late 17th century, the so-called Philosopher's Stone was the most sought-after goal in the world of alchemy, the medieval ancestor of chemistry. According to legend, the Philosopher's Stone was a substance that could turn ordinary metals such as iron, tin, lead, zinc, nickel, or copper into precious metals like gold or silver. So it was like the magic thing alchemists kept looking for, to be like, we can turn anything into gold and silver, yay. So yeah, and then J.K. Rowling was like, I'm gonna make a book about that, and here we are today, naming our mascot after it, and drinking out of a Slytherin cup.
I noticed that. I was like, so one thing, this reminded me, this kind of reminded me of like a Disney movie a little bit. Yeah. Like you could tell, it's like in the sense of like innocence. Mm-hmm. But that being said, I made sure I skipped over this. There's definitely, okay, so it has that image a little bit of like innocence, like, but there's definitely a mature side to this.
Right.
It's not like super duper graphic.
No.
But it gets a little graphic.
Yeah.
Like the poison with the dragon, and how it just gut like blood and then went through the floor. Right. I was like, it wasn't like, I was like, ugh. I was just like,
you're like,
okay, well, that's a like it. And then there was also like two other points in the show where I was like, oh, okay, so this isn't like a just for little kids type shit. Like that, like something like that is like decent. Like so it comes off as a Disney movie, but you can tell that they do have excuse me, a little mature theme. Right. But it's not crazy. It's not like rated R, but there was more blood.
I felt like I was watching like
than I thought.
70s, 80s kids cartoon where it was like, yeah, it's for kids, but like back then they were like, but here's some blood, here's something dying. You know, you don't really see that these days. They, you know, they try and make little kids stuff without all that stuff. But I felt like I was watching like an 80s or 90s cartoon where I was like, oh, yay, little kids, yeah, that person's dead. Woo, we saved the world. That kind of thing. You know, it didn't feel like it was so graphic and out of place. You're just like, oh, okay, yeah, that's a thing that happened in the show. Moving on, you know?
Right. Right.
Yeah, pretty much my notes for the whole thing was the power of love and friendship can defeat anything. Those are my notes for the show. Because it really is just like a girl goes to like, in this world, everyone knows magic exists and everyone's cool with it. But there's like this woman... Shiny Chariot at the first scene is her showing off magic and being like, anyone could be a wizard or a witch. Like you just gotta believe and you can do it.
You just gotta believe.
Yeah, and then so the Akko, the main girl, she goes to the magic school to become a witch, even though she doesn't have the ability to like any magical power within her. And it's just her journey of like going through classes, showing that she's not that great, and then finding the shiny rod, which was Shiny Chariot's like wand or whatever, staff, whatever you want to call it. And then with the help of that, she discovers her magical powers and everything. It was wholesome. It was cute. I picked it because I'm like, October, witches. You think witches when you think October. And I was like, I don't want to do... Because there's like millions, well not millions, but there's a ton of like bad witch animes out there. I was like, let me pick one of the few happy ones that's out there. Just little cute witches doing stuff and no one really dying.
Right. Right. I could at the end I was like, oh, okay, I get it. she picked up her idol's wand or whatever, her bow, whatever it was. Boom, defeats what the protagonist, and then the antagonist, and then the act tough guy.
It's now friends.
We find out knows who so and so is, and is like, oh, and she's like, wait, how do you know about that? Oh, da-da-da. I'm like, okay, I know where this is going. Then boom. So then after that, I was like, I can see how this is a show. I was like, I can see how this is gonna turn into a show. Yeah, I see it now. Yeah, like we see this all the time. Mm-hmm. Like, boom, thought she had nothing. Comes to find out, her idol. She now has the power or the same, fighting weapon as her idol. Da 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 da. Like, so I was like, okay. I was like, all right, I see it now.
Dude, it was totally like Harry Potter though, where girl with no magic shows up. She meets two weird friends. She's got the one person that hates her for no reason at the beginning. Right. Just despite, it was like they suck at magic. They can't do it. A bunch of stupid stuff happens. Oh my God! There's the big bad evil at the end. They literally took Harry Potter and made it 26 minutes long. They're like, here you go. Replace everyone as a girl, and here's the cartoon version of it.
and it did really well.
Yeah, it did great. It was awesome. I love this series. It's a good series. Yeah. But yeah, what'd you think of the whole? Did you like it? Enjoy it? No.
So yeah. Nah, I thought it was cool. It gave me, like I said, Disney vibes. Mm-hmm. I mean, who doesn't like Disney movies?
Right. Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? It was like, it had we're dealing with like ghouls, monsters, dragons, and stuff. But it was the good. It's like the Disney side of it. It's with a little bit of maturity. Mm-hmm. So if you're into magic, and even if you're not into magic, I definitely thought that it was valid.
Yeah,
it was very valid.
Like
it was a valid show.
If you like magic and all that stuff, but you don't like being scared, but you still want to partake in Spooky Month, Little Witch Academy is good because it's all a happy fun time.
So how many episodes is it?
It's the two short movies and then a 24 episode season. So that's
Gucci. Yeah, like that's perfect.
That's perfect. And the 24 episodes I know are on. Yeah, the 24 episodes are on Netflix. I don't know where the movies are anymore. They got removed from Netflix. I think they're on. I don't know. I think they're on Crunchyroll and Hulu, but I could be wrong.
Oh, okay.
But so before we get into the next show, I gotta mention. So in October, I try and watch like one scary movie a day, because why not? So recently I've been watching. So I've been listening to a lot of Scared to Death, and then I've been watching the Conjuring series. I've been going through all those movies. I watched Insidious. I watched, what was the other one? I started watching Paranormal Activity again. Hey. And then we got to this show for this week. And this show isn't as scary as all of them, but it was creepy. Like, I got the creepy feeling like all the other movies. You know how, like, when you watch, like, The Conjuring or Insidious and stuff, it's like, you might not necessarily be scared shitless, but you're, like, creeped out. You know that feeling I'm talking about?
Yes.
That's what this show gave me, was the creepy vibe the whole time. Like, I didn't necessarily, like, nothing jump scared me, nothing, like, I wasn't like, oh my god, I gotta sleep with all the lights on. But I was like, because the narrator...
You talking about Little Witch right now?
No, I'm talking about Kakurenbo.
Okay. So, we did the transition.
Yeah.
All right.
We did the
Okay.
No, because Kakurenbo, like, especially in the beginning, with the narration over it, I was, like, creeped out, I wasn't, like, scared or anything, but I was like, ooh. This is spooky. Little Chris would have been scared shitless.
And that's when this came out, when we were little.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go hop into the info.
Mm-hmm.
So guys, the second show that we reviewed this week was Kakurenbo. Kakurenbo is a Japanese cel-shaded anime short film written and directed by Shuhei Morita, released in March 2005. It's a 25-minute film. The film entails a game of otokoyo, a version of hide and seek played by children wearing fox masks near the ruins of an abandoned old Kowloon-inspired city. Kowloon. I'm gonna have to look that up.
I was about to say, I'll research while you keep talking.
Whatever the fuck it is cool. The children who play this disappear, believed to be spirited away by demons. Kakurenbo shows Hikora, a boy who joins the game with hopes of finding his missing sister, Sarincha. The storyline is built on the idea that Tokyo is losing its natural aesthetic, which includes children's games such as hide and seek, in order for industrial progress to ensue. I.e., lighting the city of Tokyo, costing innocence of childhood games. You see how people can turn... He turned that into a scary story, but it's really there's a meaning behind these bars.
Right.
That's crazy. So the genre is supernatural and horror. There's no theme song. Other notes: Kakurenbo premiered in March 2005 at the Tokyo International Anime Fair, where it won the award for notable entry in the general category. In Korea, it received the Best Film nomination at the Seoul Comics and Animation Festival. It then went on to win Best Short Film at the Fantasia Festival in Montreal. It was shown on Adult Swim on Halloween 2005. That was 15 fucking years ago.
It's an old movie,
13 years old.
15.
I was 13.
I was 14. 15 years ago. Damn.
So, check this out. And then Chris, I'll let you start on this, and then since you let me start with Little Witch, and then I'll do my stuff.
Real quick, so I looked up
the
Kowloon Walled City. So the Kowloon Walled City was... Did you ever see pictures of in China of like those super duper compact like buildings that are like buildings stacked on top of each other, and the roads are like this thin, and it's like all super compact and everything?
That sounds like I know exact. Okay, now it makes sense because that's exactly how they are in the show.
So the Kowloon.
You ever play Modern Warfare?
Yeah.
2?
Yeah.
It sounds like favela.
Imagine
like
that.
Brazil,
imagine that,
yeah.
But it's all compact into like super compact. So imagine that whole area is like one city block. So the Kowloon Walled City was a city, or like in Hong Kong. It used to be a fort, but then it got turned into like a literal. I don't know how to like explain it, but it's literally just a shit ton of buildings that are all compact together and then really high up, and it literally looks like someone was like imagine taking Boston and they were like, all right, you have a 1 by 1 mile radius, like square, and you have to put all of Boston in that square. That's what this city is. It's just like, it looks like I think it's like 1 by 2 miles squared, and it's just like they stuffed an entire city into it, so it looks crazy. And I guess they demolished it back in '93 in Hong Kong, and now it's like a park and everything. But
oh, this looks lit, yo! Look, this is
crazy,
dope,
right?
Oh, this is fire.
It looks cool, but it must have been awful to live in.
That must have been awful to live in. Nah, but
it looks cool, but awful. Ugh.
Wow, nah, this is tough.
Yeah, but yeah, so
I just like how it looks.
Yeah, no, but the beginning of the because so the show or the movie starts with it's literally like a minute and a half long pan down of like buildings. It literally just for a minute and a half you get a pan down, and it's like just the same building, and it's just going and going and going and going and going for a whole minute and a half while someone's talking to you about like playing hide and seek in right. like an abandoned town and everything. Dude, I really wish they had made this into a series or something.
Oh my god! Like
the whole time,
I was gonna get into all that, bro.
We'll get into it at the end. We'll get into it at the end. But
no, go ahead. So, yeah, no, I was gonna say go ahead.
It's like the whole time I was watching it, I was like, dude, I had so many questions about the show that I know that if they made it like a whole show, all of them would have been answered. But it was like where do the demons come from? Why are the kids playing the hide and seek game? Like, what's the point of playing it? Why do the demons need? Like, what is all like? Oh, so many questions. I was like, I want more. I need more because it was really cool. So you get the pan down and it's 7 kids. The story is if 7 kids wearing fox masks follow the broken neon signs to the start of the starting line essentially to the game. Once 7 kids with fox masks show up, the game will start, and they have to play hide and seek with demons. Is the legend. And all you have to do is get to the center without getting caught. But apparently no one's ever won because every kid who's ever gone in there has never returned. And I guess one of the kids, I forget his name, he's the main guy, his sister was playing a couple days ago and she never came back. So he's going with his best friend to find his sister.
Try and find her.
Yeah. And that, dude, that minute and a half pan down, and then you just had like a little girl slowly talking about playing hide and seek was like the creepiest shit I've seen in a while. Dude, just imagine being out in the dark and then you hear that. Just like a little girl telling you like a creepy hide and seek game. That's terrifying. So good. Dude, I'm happy you made me watch this because this was really good. I'm really happy I watched it. It was so good. Oh my god.
How did you watch it actually? Because it's kind of hard to get without buying it. Did you buy this?
No. I won't ruin the trade secret because I'll get in trouble. But I did a lot of. I had to look for it, man. I had to look for it.
Yeah. This was kind of my bad. Like I had the DVD. I could have just let you use it. But
essentially, I had to go onto like a legal Spanish site to watch it.
Yo, I think I know which one you're talking about because I think I googled it and I saw that shit too, and I was like,
it's such a pain. Like no one has it, which is awful. If you can find a copy of this, definitely, it's worth it. It's worth it. Man. It's only like what 20? What do we say? 25 minutes. Like it's nothing. You know, you sit down at like midnight, watch it real quick, get a nice little creepy vibe before bed. It was awesome.
What'd you think about the characters, the different characters?
See, this is where questions arise. So we have the kid and his best friend. The kid wants to look for his sister. The best friend's just there to help him. Then you have like the tough kid, the kid that's like, this isn't real. I'm here to beat the demons up, and like his 2 little underling people. And you're like, okay, yeah, you have the 2 people that are actually here to do something. The other 3 idiots that are just like, I don't know, just being stupid. But then you have the other 2 kids. With the red eyes, and I'm like, who the hell are you 2? They never explained. You're just like, well,
right.
But they got like red eyes and shit, and they look bad at
the twins.
Yeah,
the twins.
And they want to
the
like,
twins.
and they like fight the demons at one point, and you're like, these kids, who the fuck are these kids? They're badasses. And then
right.
So it says you need 7 people to do the thing, but there was an 8th person there, who never spoke or anything. There was like an 8th, I think it was a girl, and she like never spoke, and she was always just like running around hiding the whole time. So then you're like, all right, so who's this 8th person? So that's why we need a show, Lawrence.
Yo,
let's write them a petition. Be like, listen,
that's a fact. Let me know.
I have 7 signatures here, which clearly means you need to make this a show.
Right, like. Yeah, man, this Kakurenbo is one of my favorite animes ever. It's good. Just one episode. It's a short film. It's definitely my favorite short film ever. It's so good. The first time, you guys have probably, heard me tell this story. I might have told it last week to Gumar, but the like when I was a child, this came out in 2005, so we were 13.
Right.
So what was that, middle school?
I was 14, so I was in 8th grade.
Yeah, that's middle school.
Yeah.
Yo, so yeah, middle school, man. I remember just Cartoon Network, which
that's what happened was Halloween Cartoon Network 2005, Jesus Christ, 2005. Yep. That's when it came out.
Cartoon Network,
man,
Adult Swim was that, which was a huge part, bro. So check this out, man. Like,
see, because you were watching Kakurenbo 2005, like Halloween. I was probably watching like Child's Play or something. I was watching like Chucky, like Mass Murder, or like Friday the 13th.
Right, like I remember Adult Swim, which has a huge impact on my anime.
They have a huge impact on a lot of people's
fandom.
Anime watching.
Yeah, man, like Adult Swim, like put on, bro.
Oh, yeah.
So like, I remember when I was a kid, I would go downstairs into the living room after my mom would after my mom went to sleep, and I would just be down there watching Adult Swim, just in front of the TV. Cause it was late night, and that was really a vibe, yo. Like that was really a vibe. Like, yo, Adult Swim was just when all the cool shit would come on, bro.
Was it Adult Swim that had who was like the robot dude in space? Was that Tom?
Futurama?
No. Like the shorts in between episodes and stuff. It was like the dude.
Tom.
Tom, yeah.
He's Toonami.
Tom
was Toonami.
I know I watched a lot.
But Adult Swim was like Toonami Part 2.
Yeah, it was
lit.
Night.
Like,
yeah,
everybody would come home to watch Toonami because Toonami was lit with all the anime. Then Toonami would end normal Cartoon Network episodes,
for a little
which are
bit.
still legendary.
Right.
And then Cartoon Network goes off. Then Adult Swim comes on. You're coming back for Adult Swim. Samurai Champloo, Futurama.
Wasn't
Full Metal Alchemist? I think Full Metal Alchemist was
Samurai Jack was on there too.
Samurai Jack was in Adult Swim?
I think it was. I don't ever remember seeing that show during the day. I feel like I always watched that show at night. Now I gotta look this up. Goddamn.
Possibly. Yo, Adult Swim really was the plug, bro.
Space Ghost Coast to Coast, I'm pretty sure was on there.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Adults?
Yeah, Samurai Jack.
Man, holding it down, bro. Like,
yeah, it was created for Cartoon Network and Adult Swim. Yep, it came out in '96. Dude, we're old. God damn it.
Yeah, bro, we are.
We're getting. It was fucking.
Man, Adult Swim was fucking awesome. So yeah, man. One time it was around Halloween, or it was Halloween, and I went downstairs to my normal position, and I'm watching Adult Swim. This comes on, and I'm like, yo,
oh, never mind.
This?
Samurai Jack was not '96. That's Dexter's Lab. The same dude who made Samurai Jack made Dexter's Lab.
Oh, Jendi Tundertowski.
Yeah.
He makes everything.
Yeah.
He's like one of the greatest cartoon makers of all time.
Yeah, apparently it came out in 2001, somewhere around there. Yeah, 2001.
Yeah. Jendy's a beast.
He is.
I fuck with that guy. Yeah, man. I just one night around Halloween, I came downstairs to my normal position, and I'm watching Cartoon Network, and then this comes on. I'm like, oh, what's this? This is cool. I watched it, man. It changed my life.
Dude, that must have been like, you must have sat down and been like, all right, cool. What's gonna be? And then like the slow pan down of the little girl talking, your eyes must have fucking lit the fuck up.
It was great, and the reason why this is so good is because the movie. They set it up so good, man. Like they set it up so good.
I don't want to ruin the ending. But that ending intro was so fucking good too. When you get to the twist at the end,
bro.
Holy shit, the twist was cool.
It's great, bro.
It was also
so
kind of like graphic for kids to watch too.
No, it is.
At the end, when the twist happens and then you see the stuff happen, you're like, oh. I'm like, I don't want my kids seeing that. That's fucked up.
Yeah, no, it is. Imagine watching this when you're 13.
Your eyes must have been like
14, 15. You're like, yo, this is kind of crazy, bro. But I think the story is just done so well. Mm-hmm. The camera view, as you just said in the beginning, panning down where the voice is just telling you what Otokoyo is in the city of whatever.
Dude, I'm a slut
need
for,
the children's
for
souls.
long pans.
For it's great. Yeah. That scene is amazing, man.
So good.
You know, the animation. So, Chris, I see that we have in here cell shaded.
Yeah,
I've never heard of that before, but
have you ever played Borderlands?
I'm not a Borderlands player,
but you know that
I know what it is.
That's cell shading, that art style.
Okay,
let me get a proper definition for you. I was just thinking, I'm pretty sure that's like the, I don't know, biggest example, I guess. So pretty much what it does, cell shading is a style of computer rendering that replaces the shading gradient of conventional rendering with flat colors and shadows. So essentially what it does is it imitates the look of hand-drawn artwork and animation. So instead of like making all the intricate, super crazy shadow gradients, it just kind of like flattens them out, kind of.
Okay. All right.
Let's see, what animes do it? Have you seen the new Berserk series? The new one?
Yes.
That's cell shading.
On Netflix. Okay.
Let's see. I'm trying to see what else.
I feel like this was ahead of its time when they did this 15 years ago.
Kakurenbo. I'm looking at this list right here. Actually, not that many animes actually do. Sailor Moon Crystal, baby.
Yo, while you tell our listeners the different show, I'm gonna actually go grab the DVD.
The Iron Giant.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna go grab the DVD. I want to show them what the DVD looks like. I'll be right back.
I'll be here. I'll vamp. I'll talk to some peeps. I'll tell them a little story. Here's a little spooky story for you. One time I went and saw Insidious when it first came out in theaters. Right. I come home from seeing the movie in theaters with my buddy. He lives in a mansion. We're up in his playroom above the garage. In his house, all the lights in the house were on a timer, so at 11 p.m. all the lights just completely shut off. And 11 p.m. rolls around, all the lights shut off, and all right, Lawrence, I'm telling a spooky story. You ready for this? I'll start over for everyone. Essentially, I went and saw Insidious when it came out in theaters with my best friend. We came home. We're at his place above his garage. He had like a playroom with the TV and stuff. His whole house was on a timer, so that 11 p.m. all the lights turn on, and we turned on the lights to that room to keep playing games and shit. And when I went to the bathroom later on, I opened the door and I turned the corner to go down the rest of the house, and all the way at the end of the mansion, one light is on, and I'm just like, in my mind, I'm like, okay, he must have. I was like, did you turn that? He's like, no, my mom, because his mom was out that night. He's like, my mom probably came home at some point, just left the light on and then left or whatever, because I don't know what the hell she was doing. I was like, yeah, it makes sense. Okay, cool. As I'm going to take a left in the bathroom, the attic door was next to it. And the attic door was wide open, and it opened into the attic, and then there were stairs to go up, and the light in the attic was on, but it was a pull light, like you pulled a string to turn the light on. It wasn't on the timer. And I was like, hey, Harry, is this normal? He's like, yeah, no, the wind knocks the door. I'm like, where's the wind coming from? What? And just ran back into that room. I was like, you're not going to your room tonight. You're sleeping in here with me. Fuck this. This is fucking terrifying. I'm like, does the wind turn the light on too? Like, what the hell is this?
The drawstring too?
Yeah, I'm like, and he's like, nah, it's fine. I'm like, dude, we're dying. Tonight's the night we die after we watched Insidious. Jesus Christ. But that was my scary story, everyone. Put in the comments your scary story. Maybe I'll read them for whatever reason. Put them on the show.
So Kakurenbo, the glare is
beautiful. Look at that glare. Hell yeah.
But This is Kakurenbo right here, guys.
What's it say at the top? Ready or not, what? Ready or not, here they come. I like
Ready
it.
or not, here they come.
That's a good tagline. I like it.
So, I watched it and I fell in love with it, and I just thought it was amazing. And years later, I never forgot about it. I always
when we were first setting up like what to do for what's it called, for October, for Halloween month, I was like, we should have a spooky month. The first thing out of your mouth was like, I can't remember the name of it, but it's a show about hide and seek. I watched it when I was a kid. We have to do it. And I was like, oh, okay. But I'm very happy you made me watch this. Oh, I was going to try and buy it, but the site I use doesn't have it. That's sad.
So I actually got this. Exactly.
Lawrence is like, listen, I had to travel to many countries, many black markets.
Guess normal, yo, bro. How much? Oh shit! How much does? It's all good. The CD's not.
Oh, perfect.
How much?
Wait, open that up again. Open it real quick.
Yeah, guys, that is.
Oh, okay, I saw that face. I was like, Lawrence, don't be doing this to me. Please tell me there is a face inside that.
He was like,
I was like, don't tell me I'm seeing shit.
That's one of them. So, Chris, how much does a normal DVD cost at your store? At a store?
Like an American one or an anime one? It's different. It is different.
Anime.
So an anime, if you want to get like a movie, depending on if it's just like regular, no special edition, nothing, probably like $20-$25. But if you
how much? Okay,
how much was that? I'm gonna go with. When did you buy it? What year? Was it recent?
I bought this years ago.
Oh, okay.
No.
You bought it for $6.
Oh no.
Way more or way less?
Yeah.
$65.
I got it for $60.
Oh, wow.
This was a $60 DVD.
Damn.
And that's because you can't really get this. Like, I got it on Amazon.
I was about to say, let me see.
It was through a third party. DVD. But yeah, man. Yeah, Kakurenbo, it's
Dog, what do you mean? I can get it on Google Play for $3.
The DVD or no, just watching it?
Just watching on Google Play. Let's see.
Yeah, I had to get the.
Lawrence, you should sell it. It's worth $70 now. Wait, there's a Blu-ray? Wait,
what?
nope, different show. It's lying to me.
Come on,
it lied to me. In case anyone's wondering, there's one copy left on Amazon, $70 with free shipping.
Yeah, man, it's great. So the animation at that time was just it was very good. 15 years ago, having animation like that, it was just fire.
Awesome.
In the beginning, I love it because the beginning makes you feel like you are about to go on a lit ass adventure, like you're about to play hide and seek with them.
Right.
And you are very intrigued, and you're like, yo, what demons are they talking about? Like, this narrator's going in right now.
I don't want to ruin, like, what the demons were, but that art on all the demons was fucking awesome. They all look dope.
They're amazing.
Because that's the first one, right? That one? Is that, like, the first thing? Yeah. Dude, that first one was pretty cool. I think my favorite one was... the last one. I don't want to ruin it, but the very last one that we see.
Okay.
Because that.
Yeah.
That one was cool.
Yeah. You know. Yeah.
And it's the last cool one. Even though it's only like a 26-minute like film, they still you get enough backstory. So you get the backstory of hide and seek. You get the backstory of the demons because there's like a scene where they find like a tablet that explains like all the demons. And then you get the backstory of why the demons are doing it. So you're like, oh. So even in 26 minutes, they still explain enough of it that you're just like... You only have like a few little nitpicky questions at the end of it. You know? But they did a really good job building the world. And dude, it was just creepy all the time. I loved it. I love creepy shit. It was great,
bro. It's crazy. There's foreshadowing, and the more, bro, I've seen this like 100 times. The more times I watch it, the more stuff I realize and notice, and the more my admiration grows for this show. There's foreshadowing in there.
Yep.
the one thing I love about it is the audio cues
are really good.
Of the demons is amazing,
So
man.
good.
Like the audio, they really know how to make the demons sound and their noises to really like, yo, and it's really, I feel like this is really on some cultural shit, like some Japanese. This is fire. This is a fire poster child for like Japanese myth lore,
and it's also like a poster child for explaining the innocence lost of like children in giant cities like that, losing because back in the, even in America, remember how kids used to play in the streets all the time, do all this shit, stay out late at night outside, no one really cared. When do you see that now? When do you see kids running around the streets even in the daylight, just playing games, having fun? You don't see that shit anymore. That's a whole commentary on that, you know.
That's a fact.
Yeah,
that's a fact. I grew up playing basketball in the street on my basketball hoop. Yeah, man.
Now you don't see that.
No kids are outside anymore. No. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, man. The audio is great. The storytelling is great. The beginning is amazing. And then there's foreshadowing when you finally get to the end, man. It's crazy.
The twist at the plot twist at the end and all the reveals.
The plot twist is, and I just like, I was praying to the anime gods, like, please make this a show somehow. Like, make this a show. Right. Everybody would watch it. It's fire. Like, I be thinking that sometimes, like, yo, why don't people do certain stuff? Like, make this a show. Like, you have the funds.
Yeah.
Like, you could turn this into something crazy. Like,
even just make like an actual movie of it, like an hour and a half, 2 hour movie.
Or make I'll be good with that. I'll be straight with that. You know what I'm saying?
Like, get all those people back from the OG team back onto it. Keep the art style, the cell shading, just update it for 2020. You know, and just fucking make like a 2 hour movie. It'd be sick.
I just feel like they gave us one of the biggest teases ever in my life. And I'm just yo, if you guys made this a show or made this an actual movie, this shit would do numbers.
Oh, hands down.
It would do numbers. Yep. And I just love it. It's such a great movie, man. It's such a great movie. Guys, go check it out.
Don't even bother looking on Amazon, people. I'm buying it right now. Screw y'all. It's mine. It's
one of my favorite animes of all time.
It was so good.
Just everything about it is just, and the way that I was introduced to it was just perfect. Just as a child, that nostalgic watching Adult Swim in the dark at night, everyone's asleep, and you're just sitting up there watching cartoons. You know what I'm saying? And then it's around Halloween, so the Halloween theme, and it's just like, it was great, man. The way I was introduced to it, and I never forgot it. And a couple of years later, I ended up.
That's when you know it sits with you. Because the second I was like, we should do Halloween thing, and you instantly jumped on it. I was like, I was like, oh, it must be like 3 or 4 years old, and he just saw it, and that's why it's no. It's been 15 years, and this man's still like jumping at people's throats. Like, you gotta watch it. It's that good. That's when you know something's fucking worth watching. 15 years later, someone's still jumping out of their seat to get you to watch it. You know,
it's like, yo, yeah, man, it's great. I'm glad that you liked it. I've shown it to a good amount of my friends. I've made people watch it, anime people who would have no idea what it is, and I love making them watch it. Like, yo, bro, you should watch this. It's really about da-da-da. I say the summary, and they're like, no, it's kind of hard. I'm like, I know. Let's watch it. It's gonna be lit. You're going to like it. It's crazy because a lot of people have no idea that this exists.
Right.
So, but yeah, man, it's great. So, and Chris, so you liked it?
Hell yeah! Oh yeah, I loved it. Like I said, I'm definitely buying that copy off of Amazon in a second.
Yeah, man, it's great, man.
It was sick. I loved it. But that's the end. We're done. Sign off.
So,
so as always, guys, you can follow us on all of our different social medias. We're on YouTube, hence this video thing. You can see my ugly face. Just type in One Shot Reviews. We have all of Season 2 so far is on it. Maybe one day I'll throw on Season 1, but you can find Season 1 and Season 2 up on Spotify under One Shot Reviews. Our Instagram is _ One Shot Reviews, and our Twitter is Review Shot. One day, I promise, I'll put everything under the same tag, but not today. It's not happening today. It's my day off.
Well,
after this recording, it's my day off. I'm not doing any more work. That's it.
Oh,
but one day I'll put we'll find a common name for everything. But,
well, that's the thing. Some of these, some of them are taken.
Oh yeah,
so
yeah. That's why everything's different. Cause
we legitimately can't, or else we would have made everything the same.
Yeah, exactly. So, but
you're just gonna have to deal with the different names.
Tell us what we're watching next week, Lawrence.
So, next week is going to be a great week for us, man, because we have some crazy shit up here, and it's just so crazy that we don't even have a file for it right now.
I love it because I told you like 3 times before the show. I was like, remember, dude, this is the show we're watching. Remember. So you can let everyone know.
I remember, but I got to give them an intro. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
this is still a part of my intro. You know what I'm saying?
I love it. This man's like, let's make an episode long. We'll keep a list of all the shows we've watched. This way we'll never forget. And now here we are stalling for time. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. So
I believe in you.
It's so crazy that It's so crazy that I just fucking forgot what it was.
That's how amazing next week's show is, guys. It's so good. Lawrence forgot all about it. Every time you mention it, it goes right out of his ear. He's like, it's so good I can't remember it. That's how good it is.
You're making me feel like I have a problem with this.
Oh, shit.
Yo, Chris, what are we watching again?
We're watching Soul Eater next week, everyone.
That's what exactly, man. It's lit, boy. That's my show, Soul Eater.
Have you even seen it?
Like, no.
It's good. It's good.
It sounds good. What's it about?
It's so it's about soul.
I've probably seen it.
You've probably seen clips of it. Essentially, it's about people that. Essentially, it's teams of 2 people. One of the people can turn into a weapon that the other person wields, and they have to kill evil demons and stuff. They have to get 99 souls, and then they have to kill 1 witch soul to become a Grim Reaper. And the whole show is about that. It's pretty lit. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty fucking dope, and it's cool because it's got like every traditional monster when you think of like monster movies and all that. It's got a Frankenstein, it's got a Medusa, it's got the Grim Reaper, it's got like all the typical. It's got a mummy, it's got witches, it's got like all that shit. So I was like, let's do Soul Eater. It's got everything in it. It's cool.
How many episodes?
50 or 60. Let me double check.
Okay.
Let me give you all a slight tease of next week's show. Let's see. Soul Eater. It has 51 episodes. I've seen them all. It was pretty good.
Okay.
It was pretty good.
Right.
Yeah. So
Soul Eater next week, guys.
Hell yeah.
It's gonna be lit.
Fuck yeah, guys. So yeah, thanks for listening, everyone, as always.
Thanks for tuning in, guys. Thanks for showing support. We appreciate y'all.
Hell yeah. Make sure to like and subscribe anywhere you can find this show. Please. We need
like and subscribe and check us out on YouTube, man.
Hell
check
yeah,
out
guys.
the YouTube channel.
Hell yeah.
We lit now.
And stop.
All right, guys.